told y'all a month ago. They tried to crucify me for that too. Now, with that being said, if you guys have not heard the news, Myles Garrett has been traded to the Rams. Now, no one's seeing the play that is being orchestrated by Andrew Berry, Jimmy Haslam, and the play is clear as day. When y'all was out watching everybody else, I told y'all. I even hinted when I was making Arch Manning videos. Told y'all, this is a play to get Arch Manning. No matter how they try to spin this, no matter how they say this is a play to get Arch Manning. Now, Andrew Berry took it upon himself moments ago to talk to reporters and pretty much let them know why basically he traded Myles Garrett. Now I want y'all to listen to what he said, because to me, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you got to be super pissed off right now, like super duper mad. But boy, if you're a Shedeur Sanders fan, oh, ain't no fixing this. Ain't no explaining this. They damn sure gonna play Deshaun Watson. He gonna be hot garbage. They're tanking for Arch Manning. I'm telling you, verbatim, what is about to go down. What is about to go down before your eyes. There ain't no way they could spin this and say that this ain't an Arch Manning move. Now, we all know how close the Haslams are with the Manning family. This is crazy work right now, y'all. This is just crazy work right now. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull up what Andrew Berry said moments ago. Because for some reason, everybody that's at this Cleveland event, y'all ain't really trying to show us everything Andrew Berry been saying. But let's play this.
Obviously, we wanted today really to be about the Browns Foundation and everything that we're doing, the good work that we're doing there. Not naive that there's a lot in the social media sphere regarding Myles. Nothing is final at this point. We are in discussions of a potential transaction, including him. I'll have a lot more to say about it once it is final, if it does become final. I'll discuss the details at that point. But we are in negotiations. We're hopeful that we close something here in the next several hours. But nothing's final right yet. So, like I said, I'll have an update for you guys maybe as soon as tomorrow when there's resolution.
Did he just say if? If? There is no if. Adam Schefter, ESPN, everybody said it. See, now y'all him hawing around. Y'all ain't giving us transparency. Ian Rappaport stated, he gone. There is no if. What the if? What the hell is an if? There's no if. Free Shedeur, bro. Free Shedeur. Bro. I'm telling y'all what the play is. The play is Arch Manning.
All right. Andrew. Obviously, we wanted today really to be about the Browns Foundation and everything that we're doing, the good work that we're doing there. Not naive that there's a lot in the social media sphere regarding Myles. Nothing is final at this point. We are in discussions of a potential transaction, including him. I'll have a lot more to say about it once it is final, if it does become final. And I'll discuss the details at that point. But we are in negotiations. We're hopeful that we close something here in the next several hours. But nothing's final right yet. So, like I said, I'll have an update for you guys maybe as soon as tomorrow when there's resolution.
Now, didn't ESPN Cleveland just say this morning that they don't think Myles Garrett is going anywhere? Because I seen that come down my damn timeline. I think they said they don't believe Myles Garrett is going to go. Oh, my God. All the reporters in Cleveland is just mad right now. Oh, man, they're mad. Y'all got every right to be mad, bro. Y'all got every right to be mad. Now, this was Tony Grossi 3 hours ago.
If the Browns had a trade in the works for Myles weeks ago or months ago, or when they made the modification to his contract, they would have drafted a defensive end. Okay, they're already shorthanded at defensive end with Myles Garrett. So it's all smoke. It will blow out.
Look, listen to it. Listen to it.
And don't get your hopes up, those who want some exciting Browns news in the next 48 hours. I say
the Browns are the laughing stock of the NFL, always has been.
It's not happening this year.
Always has been the laughing stock. Y'all just lost Myles Garrett, bro.
At least not this year. Maybe in a couple of years or two, or whatever
Let's
down the
go.
line it may
Let's
happen. But even with that being said, we got to understand the Browns did not address their defensive line in the draft or really even in free agency.
Right.
So they
Why? Because Myles was mad that y'all
can't afford to let Myles Garrett
It's a good.
go.
Who are our starting defensive linemen if Myles Garrett walks out?
Alex
the door?
Wright
and Isaiah McGuire. I mean,
Yeah.
God bless those guys.
Right.
But the Browns would go from having a questionable offense, a questionable defense,
to tanking for Arch Manning. That's what this is
questionable
about.
special teams, and a pretty good defense.
Right.
To being questionable, everybody.
To tanking for
I don't
Arch
think it
Manning.
happened.
If you don't see the move, you're crazy. You're crazy. Now, this was Ty Monkey earlier.
We get to see.
Well, he's not like any other player. I mean, I'm never told who's going to be on the team, who's not going to be on the team, if that's a question. I mean, every day we evaluate the roster. Andrew evaluates the roster. Management evaluates the roster. And like I said, he's no different than any other player we've got. So I don't know how to respond to that based on, because it's really no different today than it's been for the last however many months I've been the head coach.
Have you been assured he'll be here June 9th?
No, I wasn't assured that when I took the job. I was never assured of anything when I took the job, other than once I signed my contract and
Crazy
whatever
work.
my contract said, that's what I was assured. And no matter what any of us coaches sign up for, is we show up every day and we coach the guys that are in the building like we've done since we've been here. That hasn't changed.
But he's going to be on the team. Do you expect him to be here when?
Look, they tried their best to cover this up, but listen to Andrew Berry, y'all.
Obviously, we wanted today really to be about the Browns Foundation.
Listen to Andrew Berry.
We're doing the good work that we're doing there. Not naive that there's a lot in the social media sphere regarding Myles. Nothing is final at this point. We are in discussions of a potential transaction, including him. I'll have a lot more to say about it once it is final, if it does become final. And I'll discuss the details at that point. But we are in negotiations. We're hopeful that we close something here in the next several hours. But nothing's final right yet. So like I said, I'll have an update for you guys maybe as soon as tomorrow when there's resolution. All right, Andrew. Obviously, we wanted today
Now,
really to be about the Browns.
Now, this is what Tony Grossi just said. So if y'all not buying this Arch Manning thing, right? Y'all been on ice. I've been telling y'all, bro, look, it says Browns probably also get a future number 1 pick in addition to the Rams. 2027 Jared Verse. Maybe a 2029 Rams-worthy team that love changing the NFL draft trade rules. 2, number NBA style, co-opted with Browns for Andrew Berry to propose it might be dead. To propose it might be dead. I was crucified, bro. They trying to get Arch Manning, bro. Ain't no way to spin it. Ain't no way to say it. That's what they trying to do right now. So ESPN Cleveland live right now. Right now. ESPN Cleveland is. And yeah. Let's see what ESPN, because to me, y'all got to tell the truth. They only playing Deshaun Watson to tank the season. They're playing Deshaun Watson to tank the season. I'm happy for my Rams. I'm from St. Louis, bro. Now, my team left, but let's go Rams. Let's go. Rams still on my wall back here. Rams, baby. Hold on. I want to pull something up for y'all because I got to hear what they saying on ESPN Cleveland because they definitely hella mad because there is no way to justify this.
We'll see what happens.
Again,
but
What's his motivation?
Does he even want to be here?
so
How would you
he
feel?
is from Dayton, Ohio, so maybe he's a Browns fan. Who knows?
Heard that
Yeah,
Flyers.
maybe he's a Bengals fan.
I want to see y'all explain this.
Right.
Explain this right now.
So, it feels like a rebuild, to me. Now, listen, if there isn't another number one or like 3 or 4 number 2s and number 3s, it needs to be a haul.
That's
A player in the pick, to me, you lost the trade, in my
I think
opinion.
they're banking on the idea, well, you did get a Pro Bowl player. And I can see where, yes, it does. I mean, truth be told, every year is a rebuild, so to speak. But I see this more so, too, along the lines of we got a new head coach, and we possibly have a player who was not happy with the guy he wanted to be the head coach, did not get the job. And let's get something. Let's reset because the window has closed on the Myles Garrett era. This is as far as it's going to get us. Now, I'm convinced Myles Garrett's going to get 20-plus sacks again next year.
Oh, he probably will break his record that he had last year.
So I don't doubt that at all. In a Browns uniform is what I'm saying. I wouldn't doubt that. But what I do believe, too, is that if Myles emotionally is not into it, now here's the crazy part. He's going to probably be even better for the Rams
Then hell yeah.
than he was here.
So this is something that actually clicked when Bosco, when he was like, you don't want a guy around here that's not really invested or whatever. At least that guy was good. You know how many
That
years?
was great.
You know how many years we had a whole bunch of guys on this roster that just came to get a couple dollars and sat around?
True.
And do we know if that's over?
We don't, but here's the thing. It did not help the culture. It did not help the buy-in to the idea of this is bigger than us as an individual.
My thing is the Browns been the worst team in the NFL, been the laughing stock of the NFL, and they're going to stay the laughing stock of the NFL because dumbass moves like this.
You're going to only win in the game, team sports. Look at Wembanyama yesterday and his approach.
They mad.
He's clearly the best player
yeah,
on the
they
Spurs.
mad. Look at them.
Right.
They look sick.
Miles the best.
Y'all look sick up there in Cleveland. Look at them. They hella mad. Deserve to be mad. Get Shedeur out of there, bro. Because y'all finna go get Arch Manning. Been telling y'all this. Hinted in the videos that they finna get Arch Manning. Been telling y'all this since March. But I stood on the cross telling y'all, don't trust nothing coming out of Cleveland. Don't give a damn who it is. I told y'all not to trust nothing coming out of Cleveland. Y'all unsubscribed. Y'all tried to ostracize me for standing on principle and morals. Now, let's see y'all explain this, because I really don't think Shedeur finna play now. They trying to lose every damn game. And they need to be investigated for tanking because that's exactly what they're doing. They're taking their damn season to go get a first-round quarterback. They know Deshaun Watson hot ass. They know he garbage. They know Deshaun Watson trash. But instead of them giving Shedeur the opportunity to play, they finna play Deshaun Watson and lose game after game after game after game and get Arch Manning and make him compete with Arch Manning. Make him Shedeur has to demand a trade. I'm sorry, bro. Told y'all, dog. Been telling y'all.
Players in the
And that's
in the
Myles
NBA.
on the football field.
Sure.
But totally different approaches of how they go about their business. You see how infectious.
Now, for those of you guys who just now joining us, man, this was Andrew Berry. Moments ago. Let's
Obviously,
listen.
we wanted today really to be about the Browns Foundation and everything that we're doing, the good work that we're doing there. Not naive that there's a lot in the social media sphere regarding Myles. Nothing is final at this point. We are in discussions of a potential transaction, including him. I'll have a lot more to say about it once it is final, if it does become final. And I'll discuss the details at that point. But we are in negotiations. We're hopeful that we close something here in the next several hours, but nothing's final right yet. So like I said, I'll have an update for you guys maybe as soon as tomorrow when there's resolution. All right, Andrew. Obviously, we wanted today really to be.
And for all the people wondering why would they get Arch Manning, why the hell would they get a first-round pick in the trade 2027? Ain't that next year? Ain't that next year? For all the people saying, well, maybe they don't want Arch Manning. Why would they make it their business to get a first-round 2027 pick on top of them tanking this year? They might have 5 first-round picks. They might end up with 5 first-round picks. You cannot tell me all of this is about just Myles Garrett wanted to leave. They said, okay, he's going to leave, and we're going to get something for him. He could leave. He could leave. Because Myles Garrett, who was mad that they got rid of Jim Schwartz. This is bad, bro. This is bad for Shedeur, bro. Get him the hell out of Cleveland, bro. Out of my goodness, bro. If you're a Shedeur Sanders fan, you got to be mad right now, bro. I don't get anybody that's a Shedeur Sanders fan that's happy with this. Why would we be happy with this? Here go another Cleveland reporter. All of them looking goofy as hell. Here go another.
All right, so Myles Garrett traded. Listen, I did not want this to happen. I was on the air all day saying, I don't want to trade Myles. I don't want to trade Myles. The Browns must come away with a franchise quarterback as a part of this. Whether they use some of these picks to move up, however they do it, you got to end up with a franchise quarterback. With that said, Myles Garrett is the best non-quarterback I have ever seen in my lifetime. I don't love losing a player of his caliber. Willing to give it a chance to play out here. We'll take a look. Browns are on the clock.
Yeah.
All right, so Myles Garrett traded. Listen.
Yeah. Let's head back to ESPN Cleveland because they all sick right now. They all sick.
Easy to do on the outside.
Because that's an apple origin in my
No,
opinion.
no, it's easy to do on the outside, but they do have, and I know you know this, they have true chemistry. And when they didn't have chemistry and guys that bought in, they just were a high-priced team.
But my point is,
for the last 2 years, they've been a high-priced team, but they finally have come together because of leadership.
Sure.
Because Freddie Freeman is there every day, because Mookie Betts is there every day. We can't just simply say they spent a lot of money.
They're great players, though. This is what I'm saying.
They had Puig and great players and didn't win crap.
Sure, and the Guardians have been the best organization in this city,
Guardians,
and have guys that are Jose.
What he's selling.
Yeah. Adam Schefter as well. I'm still, as the information is still coming out, the Browns are finalizing a trade to send Myles Garrett to the Rams. This is per rap sheet and Pelissaro as well as Schefter. A Jarrett Verse, a Pro Bowl edge rusher.
Yes.
All right, so you
get a good player.
You get a good player. A 2027 first and other draft compensation. I'm surprised you only get 1-1. That is surprising.
Well, you are
me.
getting a Pro Bowl player. That
Yes.
you are getting.
Yeah.
You're certainly getting that. So that maybe trumps that and puts you in a situation where, like, okay, we ain't going to give you 2 because you're giving a guy who's a great player in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, that was not done for no reason, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
It was not.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
apparently.
look at that and say, okay, why are we moving and running money around? And why, again, been obviously in NFL locker rooms. Dudes just don't be like, okay, I'm going to pass up my money unless they're in a divorce. He ain't married.
We'll talk to Tony Grossi here in a.
Okay, let's say it's not Arch Manning. What is Oregon quarterback name? Oregon quarterback because he like that too. What is Oregon quarterback name? Damn, what's Ledoux name? Because he's projected to Dante Moore. It could be Dante Moore. They could be getting Dante Moore too. Whatever the situation is, they're getting a quarterback. That's why they're playing Myles Garrett. They're playing Myles Garrett to tank the season. They might have 5 first-round picks, bro. It might be crazy work what they're about to do, bro. For you guys that don't see this, it's rhetorical to me, bro. rhetorical that y'all do not see what the Browns is orchestrated right now. They're going after a quarterback, even if it's not Arch. Exactly. Even if it's not Arch, they're going after a quarterback. Get Shedeur the hell out of there. Get Shedeur out of there, bro. Why is Shedeur still there? Somebody said a quarterback from Miami. Darren Mensah. Somebody said Darren Mensah. Darren Mensah? Could it be Darren Mensah? Because they're definitely getting the quarterback, bro. Those of y'all who not thinking they just doing this just to do it, you're tripping. You're hella tripping. They're getting a quarterback, guys. And hold on, I want to see what Shedeur Twitter's saying. I want to see what Dalvin them saying about this right now, bro. Because we've been the only one, bro. Y'all been drinking all the damn Kool-Aid. Y'all been drinking y'all go ahead and tune in if you want to listen live. Let's listen to what they saying in the space.
People to stack with you. That was we so numb to this shit, bro. Like at this point, bro, like goddamn.
I'm already off it, JL.
Nigga, you Wolverine. Niggas done healed fast as a motherfucker.
Nah, man, they ain't. Somebody said, just seen a Brown fan say Jared Verse isn't a huge downgrade from Myles Garrett. Look. Wow, bro. Browns winning the Super Bowl. Browns got Diddy Watson and no Myles Garrett. Trade 2, let's ride, bro. Exactly, bro. Trade 2, let's ride. Trade 2, bro. Let him go, dog. Let him go. Because there's nothing y'all can tell me, show me, let me know. Y'all focus on Shedeur and developing him. Let him go.
Second, I do want to tell everybody about what's going on at Northfield Park Racino. Is the place to get more rewards, more offers, and more fun. Introducing NP Rewards. It's a new
morning. I doubted that this
venue, Northfield Park Racino,
to obtain a franchise quarterback in the future, and the Myles Garrett era was going nowhere in Cleveland. Now, this morning, I doubted that this Rams rumor was serious enough to get a deal done, but they had to obtain Jared Verse in this. You know, they got no one else to play right end. So the fact they got him makes a lot more sense now. Not that he's going to replace Garrett. He's just going to succeed him at that position. I'm interested to know what other draft pick compensation. I suspect there'd be another future number 1 involved too.
Now, breaking news: the Rams just posted their ticket sales. Oh yeah, the Rams flexing right now. The Rams is hella flexing on the Browns. Look. 30 seconds ago, see you at SoFi Stadium, baby. They're all in from the Rams' perspective. They just flexed on them. The deal is probably done. Look at my Rams. Look at the Rams flexing on them. Let's go. Look at the Rams. Look at the Rams firing big shots at Cleveland. Letting them know, get y'all tickets. Get y'all tickets, bro. I got to read some of these comments. Somebody said, where Jay's verse cat? Somebody said, what's the schedule before or after the Garrett trade? Don't run. Why isn't Jared Verse in the graphic? He gone. Somebody said, give me my money back for worsening it on Verse. Somebody said the subtitle, they still got to pass a physical before we announce tweet. Yeah, so Myles Garrett do got to go through a physical, bro. This is some kind of BS. Hey, look, this is real life. Hey, look, the Rams flexing. Look at the Rams. Get your tickets now. We all in. Oh, LA. Oh, man, it's Liddy in the city, bro. I know it is. I know it is right now. Cleveland sick. Hella mad. Oh, my goodness. What else he say? So, look like Andrew Berry didn't answer any questions.
Regarding that, there's a lot in the social media sphere regarding Myles. Nothing is final at this point. We are in discussions of a potential transaction, including him. I'll have a lot more to say about it once it is final, if it does become final, and I'll discuss the details at that point. But we are in negotiations. We're hopeful that we close something here in the next several hours, but nothing's final right yet. So, like I said, I'll have an update for you guys. Maybe.
So Andrew, not Andrew Berry, Jimmy Haslam. So Jimmy Haslam press conference from the closing of the season is currently going viral. Oh, we got Emmanuel Acho.
One of the most incredible rosters talent-wise. Matthew Stafford, Myles Garrett, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Oh, my gosh. Then you acquire Trent McDuffie in the offseason. Oh, my gosh. What the Rams have just built, the Avengers, an absolute juggernaut. Shout out to the Seahawks, what they did last year. Shout out to what the Eagles have done for 4 years. Shout out to what the Chiefs have done for about 7 years. But what the Rams are building, what the Rams have built. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Because where the Rams lacked was in the secondary last year.
Super Bowl.
When you get Myles Garrett, forget the secondary. Ball got to come out. Ball got to come out. Down, ready, go. Ball got to come out. Oh, my gosh. One of the best pass rushers in the history of the game of football. How you go from having Aaron Donald, skip about 2 years, and you get Myles Garrett? Bruh.
It's about to be real in LA. It's about to be real in LA right now, bro. And this is what Mike Tomlin was saying. Andrew Berry do weird, idiotic things. He does weird and idiotic things.
For where we are, to win 8 games in 2 years is horrible. It's totally unacceptable, okay? And it's not going to continue, okay? And I want the fans to know we are as frustrated as you are, and we hear a lot from our fans, which we actually appreciate. We have great fans, they're extremely passionate, and they deserve better than what they've gotten the last 2 years, okay? No, I don't need to say anything else. We are going to give you a better product. Our sole goal here is to be a consistent winner, not make the playoffs in 20 and then make it again in 23, not win 8 games in 2 years. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not acceptable. Our fans deserve better. First of all, ownership takes full responsibility.
Oh, yeah, I bet you is, dog. Now, this was ESPN talking about it.
NFL history, likely the biggest trade involving a defensive player ever. One of the biggest trades of the offseason, one of the biggest trades in NFL history, likely the biggest trade involving a defensive player ever. According to sources, as I can report from me, Adam Schefter, and Tom Pelissero, Myles Garrett is going to be traded to the Los Angeles Rams. The two teams are finalizing a deal that will include Myles Garrett, the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, one of the best defensive players ever, certainly the best defensive player in football, the NFL sack leader from last year. He goes from the Browns to the Los Angeles Rams for superstar young edge Jared Verse, a first-round pick, and more. This is expected to be finalized over the next several hours, likely after 4 p.m. today. Myles Garrett, though, is expected to be a member of the Rams, as Les Snead, the Rams GM, very famously said, F them picks. They now get a superstar, a big-time player to add to their team as they try to make a Super Bowl run. Matthew Stafford is locked in. A team full of superstars is locked in, and now they get Myles Garrett in his prime. As far as the Cleveland Browns go, they now have 2 first-round picks in the 2027 season, likely more coming. Plus, along with the long-term pick compensation, they get something that they will use to help build their franchise for years to come. They also get Jared Verse, one of the best young edges in the NFL, and more. Certainly this makes sense from a Cleveland Browns standpoint. Also should mention they'll probably end up about $30 million or so in cash to use on the rest of their team. An absolute blockbuster today. The Rams are trading for Myles Garrett.
And the Rams is flexing on the Browns. Look, the Rams put out a tweet. It say, go get your tickets, dog. We lit. We lit. Get Shedeur the hell out of Cleveland, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Look, they're all in. They're all in. Bro, it's over with. It's over with. I am convinced they're getting a quarterback, whether it's Arch Manning, whether it's who damn ever. They're definitely getting a quarterback, y'all. If y'all don't think they're getting a quarterback, you tripping. Dog, but get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one, man. I'm finna be, somebody said Browns media spoke this up. That's what they get for always being negative.